Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Wes again. Just gonna show you another one of my weapons that I have. This is the weapon that you've probably seen in a previous video, maybe if you've watched. This is the weapon that I shoot the most. It's my main squeeze as far as pistol goes. With that being said, it is a CZ P10C. C stands for compact, so it's about the size of a Glock 19. I will say that I don't have a Glock 19. I've held a Glock 19 from the store. And I feel like with this, it's just a little bit bigger than a Glock 19. That's the main reason why I liked it. Again, I have ginormous hands, huge hands. So with the Glock 19, unless it has a mag well, it was hard for me to get my hand all the way on the weapon. So that's kind of why I wanted to try out the CZ. They say it's the Glock killer. I don't know if it is. I think it works really, really well. So again, it's roughly Glock 19 size, a little bit bigger. But yep, this is my CZ P10C. With that being said, we will go from muzzle to the end. This gun's pretty much stock. I have the stock barrel in here. Stock barrel. I got a Surefire X300 Bravo on here. It's got the screw. I like that. I honestly like this one better than the Alpha. I think I have 4 of these. I have three black ones and an FDE. I felt like it was appropriate to get FDE with FDE. And it actually matches pretty well. The only thing I kind of don't like about it is it shows quite a bit of discoloration. It's not that it's a bad thing. I shoot this weapon a lot and I don't really care that much. So I would probably buy another FDE one if I had an FDE frame. From there, the slide is completely stock. The thing I like about the slide is it has forward serrations. A lot of Glocks and other guns don't come from the factory with them. I really feel like every pistol that you get should come with forward serrations, whether you're going to use them or not. God forbid we're talking about press checks here. We can manipulate the weapon up front if we need to. The only thing I'd say about this is that they're kind of short. And if you can see the way that it's chamfered right here, I kind of wish they would have took the serrations and kind of ran them up on the chamfering, and should have just ran it all the way around so you have more contact point for you to actually manipulate. Again, that's fine. It works fine, especially if you got a glove on. If you run a glove, you can manipulate it fine. The CZ slides tend to be a little slippery, so the serrations, they work fine. I just wish they kind of would have ran it all the way around. It's got serrations in the back. I don't ever really manipulate my weapon from the rear. I can if I need to. I have an optic on here, so if I really wanted to just rack the slide, I could just here, but generally I'm doing it from the front. From there, I have a Trijicon RMR Type 2. This one's the 6.5 MOA dot. I have one 6.5 and my other one's a 3.2 or 3.25. With those, I don't really know which one I like better. I think if I was to ever buy another one, it would probably be 3.25, only because you can get it pretty small. With the 6.5, really it doesn't, you can change the brightness setting and it pretty much just stays the same size, which is, it's fine for me. I feel like I can be extremely accurate and engage targets 50 meters and in with my 6.5. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But then again, if I bought another one, I'd probably buy another 3.25. I don't know if you can see it. The dot is actually just bigger, which is pretty good. I feel like I can pick it up fast. It's not like a precision pistol. I'm just trying to effectively engage targets. So from there, I have a Dawson Precision rear sight. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a Glock dovetail cut. So when they cut my frame for my optic, or not my frame, my slide, they cut a Glock dovetail in here. The CZs, the way they come, the way they mount, the rear sight mounts to it, it's a little weird. So I just had them make a Glock dovetail just because I can get multiple different rear sights easier. So I kind of changed it to a Glock dovetail. Dawson Precision, I believe the front is a Dawson Precision as well. I'm not 100% sure. It is just a Suppressor X sight with a white dot tritium vial rear blacked out sight. It's how I like it. Don't really like too much going on back here. The reason why you run Suppressor X sights with on a weapon that you don't have a suppressor is because you need to actually, if the optic goes down, you can actually co-witness with the rear and the front sight over top of the optic through the window. So you can actually co-witness, which is definitely something that's beneficial. With that being said, moving down to the frame. The frame is a stock frame. I had it sent to a gentleman in Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama. His Rocket City Stippling. The dude is awesome. If you know anything about stippling, then you probably know about him. Super good turnaround times. I FedExed my frame to him from South Carolina. It got there super quick. He emailed me and told me, hey, you know, I got your frame. This is the time you're looking at. And then next thing I know, I'm finding tracking information, getting it back. It's really, really fast. He sends you some stickers, some patches and things like that back in the box. And pretty cool guy. I don't remember what the texture is called. Just go to his website, Rocket City Stippling, and he'll show you all of just probably follow his Instagram page and you'll be able to find all his different textures. He has a lot. So on this one, it's just pretty much, it's not like my Glock where they, on this side where he beveled it out, it's just flat on both sides, which works completely fine. It's just a point for me to actually engage with my hand to be more consistent and kind of keep the weapon from riding up. So when I'm here, I can actually put my finger on the abrasiveness right here and keep the weapon from doing some weird nonsense. Index point exactly the same on this side. Nothing too fancy. Underneath, he put me a nice little stippling patch. Don't really notice it, to be honest. Don't really notice it. I think it's a nice touch. It looks nice. And that's pretty much the stippling job. Rocket City Stippling, good people, good dude, quick turnaround times. Look him up on Instagram. From there, I'm rocking the stock slide release, slide lock. It works fine. Don't ever plan on switching it out. Again, I have huge hands, so sometimes when I shoot weapons that have extended slide lock, slide release, and this one is ambidextrous. What happens is, since I ride the weapon like this, sometimes the extended version will make my slide lock open prematurely. So that's why I just like the flat, basic nonsense. It's not too much, and it just works. It works. So that's stock. I'm rocking the stock magazine release. It is ambidextrous. It's ambidextrous. I will say about the CZs, I was kind of blown away when I first got it. The magazine release, it gets when you first get it, it's pretty sticky. It's pretty sticky. You kind of had to push it down real hard to get it to come out, to get the magazine to come out. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Over time, it works better and better. I think it just needs to kind of be worked and used over time. So it works fine. I don't ever plan on switching it out. It's extended, I would say. It's kind of protruding quite a bit from the frame. So I got ginormous hands. I can activate it just fine. No problems. Don't plan on changing it out. I have a stock trigger. It's a polymer trigger, Glock style trigger. It's got a trigger safety. Pretty much just like a Glock. Again, it's a polymer, and this is by far the best trigger out of the box, out of any gun I have. So I don't plan on changing it out whatsoever. I let some of my friends use it and shoot it, and they're pretty blown away by the trigger. So it's gonna stay just the way it is. I want to keep this gun relatively stock and run it really, really hard. So I don't plan on changing that out. From there, I got no mag well. So for CZs, it's kind of a pain in the ass because there's not a whole lot of, there's aftermarket support out there for these. It's just not like a Glock. So I want to say there's only like a couple different mag wells you can choose from. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I haven't felt the need to get one yet. It's not really beveled. It's just like a standard magazine. Well, so with the magazines, with this weapon, you only get 2, which I think is a huge crock of shit. I feel like any pistol that you get should come with 3 magazines, and that's pretty ridiculous that CZ comes with 2 magazines when Glock comes with 3, M&P comes with 2, CZ comes with 2, I think SIG comes with 2. I feel like every weapon, every pistol you get should come with 3 magazines, so I actually had to buy another magazine, which I thought was pretty stupid. But back to the magwell, I feel like it works fine. I can index, find it without even looking at it, roughly. So I don't plan on getting a magwell for it. Now with the CZ P10C, the thing I like the most about this weapon is it's gonna have automatic slide release when I insert a full mag. If I insert an empty mag, nothing happens. But if I'm not gonna insert this mag, but it's a full mag of hollow points. If I inserted this mag hard, what it's gonna do without me even touching the slide lock or slide release, it's gonna let the slide go home automatically. I like that a lot. It works for me every single time with a full mag, no issues with it. So that's kind of a cool feature that where I don't really have to kind of think about dropping the slide. I think, yeah, it's always worked for me. It's always worked for me. Magazine change, new fresh magazine, 15 rounds, insert, and that slide is already going back into battery and I'm ready to go. So it came with 2 magazines. They're 15 rounders. These are the 2 magazines it came with, 15 rounders. These magazines are fine. They're pretty much kind of flush fitting mags. And then I went on Gun Mag Warehouse and I bought a extended version. I think it's a +1 or maybe a +2 for a 15 rounder. So just so I feel like if I conceal carry with this, I can run a flush fit in the gun and then have an extended for my mag caddy. But that's why I got that. So with that being said, I keep forgetting to talk about holsters. What I'm rocking with this gun is a T-Rex Arms Ragnarok Surefire X300. This is actually for a Glock 19. This CZ Fits in here fine. Fits in here fine. I probably could change the retention just a little bit to get it to maybe be a little bit tighter, but this is for a Glock 19 Ragnarok. I have the Safariland QLS system for it. Every single holster that I have are T-Rex arms, except for one. So T-Rex arms for my CZ. I have two more. Actually, no, I have two more. So I have another T-Rex arms for my M&P in black multicam. Same setup. And then T-Rex arms doesn't make holsters for FNs, so I got a Odin holster. Don't really remember what this is called, but it's through old Odin holsters. Same Safariland little clip. And I'm able to swap out everything I need on this battle belt setup. It's not completely done yet, but able to swap everything out on here. That's why I like running the Safarilands. I really like the T-Rex arms holsters. I feel like if you're gonna have a gun, you have a holster, whether it's concealed carry or outside the waistband battle belt setup. So that's the holster I'm running. With this, obviously I run a 2 mag caddy on the side, my M4 magazine, dump pouch, tourniquet on the side, shot timer, gloves. I got T-Rex's arms, little thigh strap to keep the deal from riding up, but that'll be for another video. So again, in my other videos, I talked about, you know, my Glock and my FN kind of being nightstand guns, and I understand that most people are going to be like, well, you bought guns just to put on your nightstand, and that's not the case whatsoever, because those guns are extremely capable of anything that you want it to do. Like I was saying in those videos, it's just because, you know, I spent some money on them. I like to look at them, like to shoot them, make sure I'm proficient with them, but at the same time, this gun right here is the gun that I train with every time I go to the range. Every time. My friend has a SIG P320. He shoots that just like I shoot this. I like this honestly a little bit better than his. I have a couple of friends with Glock 19s, so I'm going to train with this gun and continue to train with this gun every single day or every time I go to the range to be proficient with it. My other guns just kind of hang out and do what I got to do with them. But that is pretty much my CZ P10C with my holster, Glock 19 holster. Not too much to say about it. It's pretty much stock. So again, if you like the videos or if you want to see anything different in the videos, just let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. I really like, you know, just kind of showing the people out there what I got. Maybe they want to set their weapon up like this. Again, these aren't really necessarily reviews. These are just, hey, maybe you have a CZ P10C and you'd like to maybe get some stippling for it, or maybe a RMR cut, some suppressor height sights, and maybe a light and your holster. So not necessarily a review. Coming soon, I'll have some range footage with my CZ and my Daniel Defense to kind of show you all putting rounds down range. But other than that, comment what you'd like to see in the future, and have a good one.